suffering's all that I see. May I walk with you by faith and not by sight.
One of the really neat things about this trip was just being able to get to see a little bit of a different culture. You know, it's Europe. It's a place that isn't like a third world country, but yet, you know, when they worship there, everything is like big choirs and it's vocals and it's duets and it's harmonies and stuff. And unlike here in the U.S., where you know there's a lot of electric guitars, a lot of big instruments, there it's mostly vocals. And when you go through services, like when they worship, you see people listen and, you know, they'll sing the songs, or during speaking, everybody's sitting there with a very, you know, plain expression on their face. And, you know, when you're sitting there and you're used to your American culture, you know, or where you grew up, however you worship, you're like, you know, what's going on? You can't really feel the people out, but it's so funny because it just breaks your mind as soon as they start to pray. Because in Moldova, they do prayer a lot differently. As soon as somebody starts praying, it doesn't matter if it's for the food you're about to eat or in the middle of a service, as soon as somebody starts praying, everybody starts praying. It just, the whole place will just erupt. It doesn't matter if you're in a stadium with a couple thousand people, or it doesn't matter if you have 5 people on the table. As soon as somebody starts praying, everybody there starts praying. It's not a quiet ordeal. Everybody is there seeking God, praying to God. And it's just an amazing thing just to how different it is from what we normally see every day. One of the fun things that we got to do while we were there is as we go on these trips and we go multiple times, we make a lot of friends. And this time we got to go with a friend of ours named Andy Rotz, just on a photo walk through Chisinau, which is the capital of Moldova. Well, we get there, and so it's us 3. Then we have a guy from California, we have a lady from Australia, and we have another guy who's from Ireland. And so it's just so funny, all the different people that are involved or do things. And so and all these people are involved with ministries there and from different denominations, but it was a blast. It was so much fun.
When we go to the crusades, the response there, the hunger in the hearts of the people for God is just a great blessing. It's almost overwhelming with joy that we have as we see the response. In the 2 crusades that we had there was 700, or approximately 700 responded to the altar for salvation. And certainly that was a great time and very exciting and just wonderful blessings.
Oh
one pastor, Romanian pastor from Chicago, he was preaching before Pastor Charles, and it started raining really bad, but people, they just stuck, they just stay and hear the word of God.
Nations fall, creation will hear his voice. He's calling the nations fall, creation will hear his voice.
Брату Шарпу, который
And of course,
профинансировал все это.
it's a big thank you to Pastor Charlie for helping us with the financing all
И
this.
мы благодарим брат Шарп
And we are so thankful, Pastor Sharp.
и будем помнить, сколько мы будем жить, что был такой момент.
As long as we live, we will remember that we had this opportunity and we use it.
Такие моменты не забываются.
And they are unforgettable.